How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Awesome Build. Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of time today, only about an hour or two to spare, but I wanted to get around to doing another fan request for this Halloween. So I have an idea, sort of, so let's go over to the workbench and get started. Let's go. All right, so as I said, I don't have a ton of time today, but I did want to get around to doing another one of your fan requests. And seeing as how it's still Halloween, I wanted to keep in the Halloween theme. So I had quite a few requests to do a Freddy glove from the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I felt like it was something that you could easily buy at a Halloween store. I've seen different gloves and they're usually pretty decent. You know, I don't own one and I've never actually gotten one for a costume myself. And I feel like they're usually pretty well made. I don't know, I'm sure they come in different variations. So it kind of prompted me, there's a Halloween store right down the street. So I ran down there to see what they had, and they had two kinds. And one of them was pretty good. It was about 20 or 25 bucks. And you know, the paint job was okay, but overall it was made out of a pretty decent plastic. The glove was not horrible, but better than other ones. And the other version they had was this one, and went for about $9 or $10, $9.99. Freddy hand glove. It's pretty crappy. It's super cheap. Plastic, you can tell, is super cheap and flimsy. The glove is garbage. Paint job is terrible. Almost non-existent. So my idea is, because I have such a limited amount of time, I thought I would see if I could take this crappy Nightmare on Elm Street glove and make it look passable, maybe even movie quality. We'll see. In order to do that, definitely gonna have to discard the glove altogether, and it's gonna need a new paint job. And I'm hoping that just the paint job and the glove will be enough to kind of sell it. So I got an old pair of work gloves that I don't mind cutting up. They're actually already kind of falling apart. And some paint. And that's about it. I don't think I'm gonna make too many other alterations to it. I might do a little bit to kind of sharpen up the blades a little bit to kind of make them at least look like they're sharp or pointy and not rounded off and stuff. So, but yeah, so we're just gonna dive right into it and see. All right, so right off the bat, let's open this sucker up. All right, so here it is. Yeah, as I said, the glove itself is really bad shape. It's but I don't know. Actually, the plastic is really cheap too, but it's not as bad as I thought. But we're definitely have to get rid of it and start over with the glove. Plastic is super flimsy, which is fine because the blades should look thin and like they're actual blades. So, yeah, let's get cracking. See what we can't put together in about an hour. All right, so we need the right hand here. Actually, let's get a little warm in here. All right. So as I said, this glove's already fallen apart. Got to cut out the palm, cut some holes in the fingers and stuff like that. So let's get cutting. All right, actually, first of all, there's a lining in here. We can get rid of the lining altogether. Let's see here. Yeah. Alright, so using my razor knife, I just cut out the areas that I wanted to remove from the glove to make it kind of match or look a little closer to Freddy's glove. The palm is all cut out, and then there's about 2 to 3 kind of holes cut out per finger. So, using the knife and the scissors, kind of cut it out, making sure to not cut through the other side. And it didn't have to look clean, it could look like it was cut kind of crudely. It all kind of adds to the effect. So when we're all done with that, I'm gonna cut out the nylon glove that the Halloween store version came with. And make sure it fits on that glove pretty good. Yeah, it looks good. Then I give the whole thing a coat of Krylon's flat black. Of course, once I did that, I realized I forgot to sharpen or shape the blades to make them look like they were sharp. So then I went ahead and gave it a coat of Krylon's metallic. This is kind of a gold finish. And then once that dried, I went over it with just a light dusting of Krylon red oxide. And that gives it kind of that worn or a little bit more copper or brass sort of look. I used some old modeling paints. I think that's Citadel Games Workshop modeling paint, and that's a copper finish. And I just went over the whole thing. I did several passes and then would wipe it down with the paper towel. This gives it a little bit more of an uneven kind of quality, like it's aging over time. Once one layer would dry, I would go over it again, do the same thing. Then finally, I just used the flat black paint, kind of watered down, to do a wash and kind of get in all the little nooks and crannies and stuff like that. It'll really make it kind of pop and make all the elements look like it's old and greasy and dirty. Makes the metallic elements kind of a little more pop. So there's our crappy glove that we started with. And that's what we ended up with. It's also after the footage you're about to see with the exit video. As you can see in the end here with my explanation, it definitely looks a little shinier, a little cleaner. I wanted to do a little bit more and dirty it up, so basically this is the final product. Alright, so this is what we're left with. All in all, I think it turned out pretty good. It definitely has more of a brass or copper kind of a look. At least it looks more metallic. I think I would probably still dirty it up a little bit. I'd probably do another wash. And then the blades, I just gave a dusting of a metallic. So there's still a little bit of black flecks that are kind of underneath there, but when the light hits it, it gives a good shine like it's actual metal. So yeah, I think for about an hour and 20 minutes, most of that watching paint dry, not too bad. I think it definitely looks worth a little bit more than $9 or $10 at your Halloween store. So yeah, go to your local thrift store or something, buy an old pair of work gloves and cut them up. They're probably already nicely worn and look pretty dingy. You could buy a new pair. You'll probably find actually a decent pair of work gloves for like $5 or $6, like leather, you know, like cheaper ones or whatever, that you could cut up and stain and dirty up and stuff like that to make them look like Freddy's glove. I hope this satisfies those of you who wanted to see the Freddy Krueger glove. And for those of you who like to see me just pull objects off the shelf at a Halloween store and repaint it and make it look a little bit more legit, I hope this satisfies that need. So thanks for watching. Keep making, keep building, enjoy your Halloween, and I'll see you guys next time.